Alright, we are back. I am terribly sorry about that. That was what was called a unplanned disconnection. So, we made a call. We decided to go off of the last frame on the screen, and the last spin, or the first spin to happen. So, even though we didn't make it to lap 22, we are going to be restarting from lap 12. East Time 51 has voluntarily DNF'd. So, you want me to delete your car? East. East. Yes or no? East.
Rip.
We are planning to restart from lap 8,
Man, he's dead.
and I'm not going to go until East is back because I do not want to be unprepared in case. But again, if I do stop talking for like several laps, check if I'm in the game. If something comes up, you guys can all make the flags yellow or red, if you know what the command is. So.
Fuck.
East, you good?
That vape burnt. Oh, and I'm sick, but the vape is burnt.
Yo, East.
What?
Should I delete your car?
Yeah, I'm just gonna help with this
Please,
mess.
please.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back down to our original 10 cars. We are going to restart from 12 laps. Is everybody ready? If you're not ready, this is your last chance to hop out of the car. We're going to do a CD5, and then you're going to go in the card if he goes. And it's going to be a yellow flag. Alright, wait for the card ahead of you to go. Yellow flag is out. Please wait for the card of you to go. Alright.
Yeah, you guys suck at that.
All you gotta do is just wait for the car ahead of you to move. Oh, you got some lag. Alright. Does
It
not
should be
hurt.
fine. Robo.
Yeah.
If the pacing isn't perfect towards the back, people are gonna DQ. I wouldn't worry super anal about anyone in the bottom half of the field. I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, we are lap 13, so we did some extra laps there, but we have cut back on the laps because we were unable to enforce
Actually
any of
looks
them.
pretty good. This looks pretty good.
Alright, so we're gonna try this time by to go green. Please do not pass until you cross the start-finish line, or at least try your best to.
Kyle, feel free to pass him.
Tyler. Green. Auto pass
Good in the
Kyler.
back. We're good.
Alright. Up. We got a spinner yellow flag. That's Matt's. Evan, Varney, Twin, Nature, Grass Rain, Dabcat, Connor. There was a lag spike with 84BB, so we'll review that one. I think 84BB is where he should be. There was like a big lag spike when he was crossing the line. Alright, well that's strike 2 for Matt's Watts.
How many strikes are we doing tonight?
3. Yeah. Kyler, please move up. I'm gonna see what's going on. Yeah, order looks good. We just need to set and pacing. Connor, please move up. We're gonna try to go green this lap. Green flag. What is that stack up for fucking fourth? Holy shit.
It's fine, actually. It looks like it went
Yeah.
fine.
Not to pass Kyler. We're gonna watch from a wide angle here. So there's a lot of cars. Currently, as usual, Evan Varney up in the front of the field. Twin Turbo V6 not far behind. Nature Channel takes up 3rd place. Grass Rain up in 4th, tailed right behind by Dabcat. 84BB and Connor Farms racing together. Steven and Maxwell currently going at it, also in the back of the field. We got some looseness off from Kyler.
He's got it.
And is Kyler pulling it off? They are stopped off of 1. They pull it off. All right. So I believe
You
Kyler's
gotta
pulling it
rejoin
off.
Kyler. You're not getting a yellow for that, unless you just left.
I mean, if they pull off like that, I mean, that looks like a sign. Oh,
Oh,
we
we're
got
good.
Steven getting loose. What is up with that? We're good. All right, well, we're back to where we were. We are now a quarter way through. We got a lag spike. We're good. I love Spectrum Internet. It's such a reliable internet provider.
I was gonna say, this really just seems like you. I'm not, like, the lag really isn't that bad for me.
It's just Spectrum. Looks like our drivers are starting to kind of learn the track, running it clean. We are down to 9 cars. Kyler pulled it off. As of now, statistically, there's 1 driver that has caused 2 yellows. That is Stephen Waters. No, not Stephen Waters. Maxwell. Oh, we got. That's race back. That's race back. We got 84BB around. That was your race back. That was your race back. That was your race back.
When
Maxwell, Steve, keep going. 84BB, you're allowed to make your way back through. All right. So, what happened there was that 84BB, yeah, they
ran out of talent.
had a little, I think they had a run in with the tires off turn 1.
So in case you guys were wondering, gas station Hungry Man dinner sucks. Really not
Is that what
good.
made you sick?
No, that was a poke bowl.
Oof,
Uh-huh.
it does that. Alright,
But-
84BB, try not to drive through people here.
I'm eating
next
this
lap we'll
Hungry
try to
Man
go
dinner.
green.
Sorry, I'll continue this story when we're green.
Dabcat, Connor, please stop driving through each other. Dabcat, you're driving through Grass Rain. Okay. Watch the lights. 84BB, please back it off. You're in last. Green flag. I'll let that slide, but 84BB, please try to maintain yourself. Oh, we got a
what a
big off
save.
for
What a save.
Matt's wave. Matt's watts, but we look good for the moment. Twin Turbo
keeping an eye on you,
V6
Mac.
right there in 2nd place. We got a car that
You're
goes
good.
wide.
It's fine.
Matt's is
It's
good.
fine.
Not too
Careful, Mac.
You're on your last strike, so I
No,
would be.
you fucking crash again. You are gone, sir.
Looks like Evan Varney's been holding his control over the race today. We're going to switch over
This track
to
is hard.
Huh?
This is a hard track.
It is. But it looks like our drivers are doing a pretty good job managing it. Everything
Some of
considered.
Some of them better than others.
And it looks like Evan Varney has about half a second over Twin here. If we look at lap times, we did clear them. But Evan Varney has gone for faster, so he has improved that lap time, 11.984. So he's finally below the 12-second range. Has a purple sector too, so it looks like that establishment of domination continues. 11.998 for that last lap by Evan Varney, so he's clearly got a little bit more pace out here than anyone else. And it does seem like these low banked, tight tracks, again, Saugus, that comes to mind. He was really dominant at Daytona until the very end. So,
What's the really short little oval that I love?
South Bend.
South Bend. This reminds me a lot of South Bend. Oh shit!
We see a spin.
No, but damn close. Whoever's in like the navy blue with the
That's Connor.
white, or yeah, Connor just smoked the turn 4, turn 2 wall, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So you're saying you're getting sick off of poke.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't actually think that that's what it was, but was technically like the last night because it wasn't food poisoning.
That's interesting.
And that bowl was pretty good, and it was like from a nice place. So I don't think that's what it was. But in this gas station Hungry Man dinner, my favorite part is the fucking green beans. Funny enough, they're really good. The brownie was kind of mid, and the steak was kind of mid. The potatoes are all right, but these greens, man, they're fire.
Was it worth it?
No. No,
wish-
not at all.
I wish you the best with recovery. And speaking
Thank
of
you.
South Bend, I do want to mention that is coming up next weekend.
Oh, I might actually race that.
Yeah, that's the Mini Indy 150 as we call it. Makes its return, so that'll be fun to see. Got a big offer, Steve
and
Waters,
it's
but he doesn't.
close there. So Star Speedway is holding its opening weekend tomorrow.
Halfway done.
350 supers and outlaw late models. It's gonna be a good night.
Jeez, what a save by Steve. Got loose as all hell. But these cars, compared to the setup that we were running on Martinsville, they're a lot tighter. They're a little bit less horsepower. It seems like the changes we've made since Martinsville have been ultimately a lot better. So,
It's funny. You would expect a track that's this technically inclined to have a lot closer racing.
maybe by the default of people spinning, but honestly, people have been pretty clean. There's been some saves, but other than the hiccups we've had at the start, I mean, it's been an overall clean race, which to the drivers, kudos for staying clean as you have been. We had a couple hiccups at the start. Had a couple hiccups. So I saw Stephen Waters getting loose off of 3.
Yeah, so you cross start finish, right? And then you come into 1, but then like this exit here where people keep like dipping into the grass in the wall. What corner is that?
It's a tri-oval, so that's just turn 1
Oh, so
into 2.
turn
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
The track is like damn close to like actually just being a circle.
Genuinely is. I mean, you're pretty much turning the entire time here. Even the front straight, there is a slight curve to it. It's not as significant as that incredibly technical back straight. I mean, like, you know, your line coming into turn 3 is really dependent on how you take it.
Oh!
I saw that move by 824BB. And it looks like we might be seeing some action coming up in the midfield.
Saved it. Saved it.
Here is side by side between Brass Rain and Nature Channel. Battle for the podium.
I'm gonna start rating best saves, so if anyone wants to hit that wall on this and do something cool.
For the time being, Brass Rain has made their way ahead of Nature Channel. We're going to reference the standings as we're here. We, of course, are aware of the update coming up, so the schedule may or may not, be ended prematurely.
So, phrase it very simply to me. I've heard a lot about it. I tried reading a bit about it. What is this update, and why is it such a big deal? Very simply.
So basically, they want to make it to where most developers are forced to only be able to have 16-plus age-rated players, which that would mean, as of now, we would lose Evan Barney and several other drivers because they have not age-rated themselves as 16-plus. That'll be the default.
It's not that hard, though. It's not that hard. You just go to like, hey, can I borrow your ID? Or you just buy a fake ID.
Yeah. Of course, that's also the concern of some of the younger drivers. I mean, Jackson Cook, of course, would not be able to compete He's not currently competing, but if he was competing, that would have put the end to that. So, that in consideration, your points leader of Nature Channel has been passed and taken out of the podium contention for the time being, and we got Connor Farms loose into 3, but he stays clean.
So that's Connor in the gray car?
Connor's in the navy blue number 75. That's the newest car in the field.
Who's in the gray one, the gray 7?
That is Stephen Waters with the Jimmy Johnson tribute car.
Stephen Waters. If you cut that corner again, it'll make you do a long lap. I know you keep hitting the wall, but you then cut the corner.
He's not getting anything out of it. I mean, he's in 8th place.
I just feel like fucking with him.
Right. As usual. Alright, well, Evan Varney's been making his way through the field in this, well, frankly, probably the longest green flag run I've ever seen in my life. Evan Varney has made his way past 6 cars, put them a lap down. The next target is right ahead of him. That is the lone DGS car, Dabcat. He managed a podium finish last weekend, I believe.
So did you see the anime AMG car that's at the Nürburgring?
No, but that would not surprise me. It's Good Smile Racing.
I've decided to watch that. Oh!
We got a spin?
No, very close, and he might have actually gained something from that.
I kind of saw
slide.
something off of turn 3, some tire smoke. That was best vibe. I think H4BB is now putting him a lap down.
Who's the Navy car you were just telling me? Connor? I think
Connor. Yeah.
That was Connor.
Alright, well,
Oh!
Dabcat falls a lap down. Stephen Waters a lap down from Twin. We got a lag
But
spike.
I decided to watch that whole anime today
Dabcat.
because I was sticking dead. Oh, we got a spin.
Oh, yep, that is 824BB around. Your race back is
Yellow
happening.
flag.
Keep going, Nature Channel. Keep going, Nature Channel and Connor. Evan Varney gets a race back. Dabcat, you'll be allowed your lap back. Twin Triple V sits 2nd place. Brass Rain in 3rd. Nature Channel 4th. Lap cars are allowed 1 lap back, so that would put Dabcat 5th place. So Dabcat 1 lap back. Everyone gets 1 lap back. I believe it was Twin, Twin. It was Evan, Twin, Brass Rain, Nature Channel, Dabcat, Connor. And I'm not exactly sure about the situation going on in the back, but we will be reviewing that. But again, only 1 lap back. Do not go to the lead lap, just 1 lap. Alright. Well, that was probably the longest green flag run I've seen in my life. On a oval, and one that's this technical of all places.
Dude, the boat racing ended like 20 minutes ago. That shit took 4 hours.
Okay,
God.
review that race back. Alright, so we had the spin by 824BB. Got the tail end of that on the stream. And Evan Varney managed his way across the line. Twin Turbo V6 coming up in 2nd place. 3rd place goes to, of course, yeah, okay, so, 84BB is going to be in last. Is going to be Stephen Waters in 7th place. 8th place is going to be Cool Mats. So we are good pace-wise. In regards to that, we're going to try to go green on lap 85.
And Twin run down Evan Varney with 15 to go.
And that's all dependent on if you can develop the groove.
I'm thinking yes.
Please do not pass cars, Dabcat.
It's really going to matter on this restart.
Watch the lights. Green flag. Connor, that was a jump. You're clear, you're clear, you're clear.
Good start for Twin.
We go 3 wide in the back. We got Connor Farms all the way up and loose. We'll be watching the front of the field, if you can watch the field from like an outer view.
I'm watching.
All right. Evan Varney leading us off. Currently, first place has been throughout the race today, but second place, Twin Turbo V sits right behind Vinny the Nail, your Tier 1 Grand Prix winner from last weekend. Grass Rain, of course, takes up third place, but of course we all know here that the guy to be on the ovals is always going to be Evan Varney, so...
Dude, it is an absolute dogfight. Fucking fifth right now.
I see, there's like 4 cars going at it. Some of them aren't on the lead lap, so they're all kind of hoping for a caution to come here, so... fortunately for Connor, no matter how they race against him, he's pretty much good until there's a caution that comes out. Ten to go now, but this time by is we see Evan Varney coming out with 9 to get 9 to go. And already he has about a second here.
Run him down.
I think it's going to be tough here for Twin to do anything. Looking at the rest of the field, currently Dabcat sticking up the rear end of Nature Channel just by a couple car lengths. About half a second separating these two for position. That is your 4th place battle going on. Potentially Brass Rain might be able to make a move for 2nd place if he plays his cards right. And so this time by we got 5 to go. So this is the last segment of the race. Of course, at any caution this late in the race would most likely bring out a 2-lap shootout. So that would throw the clean race we had today into absolute mayhem. Been a completely clean race by Evan Varney. Has pretty much had the race dominated since lap 1. And we might be seeing him closing down to a lap car. That is Maxwell.
Is that waving flag just like a PNG?
Yeah.
A GIF? Nice.
Oh, we got Maxwell getting loose, but he's okay.
Maxwell drop a spot.
Just like slow it down a little bit. He's good. Final lap. White flag is out for Evan Varney, making his way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Through the front straightaway, Evan Varney wins it at Mount Lawn. Sweeps the weekend. 2nd place goes to Twin Turbo V6. It is Brass Rain, a dogfight for 4th place, but Nature Channel comes up on top over Dabcat. Moneyman getting 6th place by default. 7th place goes to H4BB. And your race winner here is Evan Varney, but it is overall Wool Team Racing 1 and 2. And we got our podium lineup on the front straight.
They finished on the podium pull off.
That was an awesome job by Evan Varney. And stick around if you guys want interviews. Thank you, East951, for helping me with hosting. You did not know how stressful that was when I disconnected.
No, that's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should penalize Varney.
What for being too fast on ovals? I mean, he's the oval ringer.
He had 2 cats in his cars. Like, that has to be breaking some sort of rule. I'm not sure which rule, but a rule for sure was broken. Quinn, you need to retire, bud. Washed up.
It's gonna be awkward with this little thing in the way. Whatever.
Alright. I'm gonna go play Row Beats. Y'all have a good night.
Big thanks to East951, and we are gonna move on to your interviews. But first, let me get the winning photo for your race winner, Evan Varney. Dab! Come on, man. Alright, well, I'll just reinsert your car. I'll teleport you back once I get this interview out of the way. we're having a lot of lag here, so please do bear with me. That was a big lag spike by me, sorry. Are we still live, actually? I'm curious about that. I want to hope so. If not, then I'm going to need you guys to help review the finish. Yeah, we're still live. Alright. There's your car reinserted. Park it how you want. Sorry about that. And we'll get your victory lane photo, and then we'll start interviews. So we're going to get interviews out of everyone that we can today. As long as you stick around, if you finish, if you didn't, you can't get an interview. So, want to get a word out? And if you could face the direction where the signs are facing. Thank you. Also taking home quick time is Evan Varney. So a complete sweep of the ROTS mods. I gotta say, Evan, that was a good job today. Managed to dominate the field. It looked like a hell of a track to run on, but it looked a lot cleaner today than it did yesterday. So, what?
That was fun.
What do you
That
guys
was
think
really
about
fun.
today's race?
That was fun. I set the twin before the line up. I was like, motherfucker, you guys got the racer out of me now. I'm actually really competing for this. I sure as shit delivered.
Yeah, we know that.
Evan was quicker.
We do know that these guys behind you tend to be the guys that beat on the road courses, but you're the cream of the crop when it comes to these ovals, especially these shorter ovals like this one. What do you got to say about going to these Midwestern speedways? Of course, this being the first one of the year.
Bull ring is where I started. This is a bull ring track, so it's natural that I was the fastest one.
Yep. I ran a clean, consistent race. We saw the issues coming in from yesterday. Did that impact anything about your thoughts coming up today?
Say that again. I didn't hear
yesterday
that part.
we had the midget race. Do you think there's anything you learned from that race coming into this one?
Oh, most definitely. The line was the key part. After Twin and Dab flipped yesterday, I just took the time to try and learn where I could improve. So I took from what I took yesterday, threw it in here. I did this.
Bummer. I had such a chance when it comes to midgets. Bummer that I flipped on lap 5.
I could always bug you about that.
That's evil.
Yeah, I don't think I can live that down either.
That is evil.
Want to fucking shake, rattle, roll at me?
Alright, well, next week we are going to South Bend Motor Speedway. That is a track close to Michigan. Have you ever gone to South Bend before, by chance, Evan?
No, I have not.
Yeah,
And
you've
actually,
not.
no, I have never been to Mount Lawn either.
Alright. So, familiar region, unfamiliar places. Nevertheless, still very familiar in the race car, so.
Now, once we go to Berlin, yeah,
Owasso,
Spartans on the track, Owasso.
potentially Winchester. Yeah. Alright. Well, Evan, congratulations on winning today. That was a solid race. Completely held the field back and managed to keep up in the front of the field. I think I don't think anyone here is going to question you about being the top driver on these speedways.
Not one to admit it, but maybe I am.
There's also just a charm behind it too. Like when Evan's in the lead, not only he's like, I guess the best way to put it is like whenever he's setting fast times, he's not like that kind of type of person to be like, oh no, this is some secret speed. He does kind of help out to a small degree. He doesn't give away all his tricks, of course. Some
No.
of them are kept in the
I won't
books,
give
but
away everything, but I'll help you out.
and that's what makes it fun for sure, because he gives you at least enough of a chance to be like, all right, get yourself up there, and then you kind of figure everything else from there, and it's just nice.
I mean, I drug Connor from doing 12-7s consistently. I got his ass to a 12-2, and eventually in practice he was doing 12-0s.
Yeah.
I did one session with him, and I already made him better.
I don't even know how I set that 11-8 in practice. Like, I have no clue. Golden lapis.
I'm curious on how
got
you
your
set that
results
as well.
So those are your results up there on the screen. All right. Well, that was a solid job by you, Evan. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on through the field?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right.
No.
Okay. Thank you there, Evan. We are now going to get word from Twin Triple V6.
Buddha Lake.
We got Twin Triple V6, your second place driver. So World Team Racing finishing 1 and 2. So that's a very solid performance overall for the team. Looked like you were kind of just running there second throughout the race. I don't know what you have to say about today compared to maybe like last week. We did see you in Brass Ring have some battles. So what was going on today?
Today, honestly, I just did not have pace today. I think I was just focusing on being too gentle around the corners because I'm just not familiar with this track at all. And
Like you said, a road course mindset.
yeah, like I wasn't really trying to go too aggressive around here, especially with the tires from yesterday. So just kind of played it safe today. But overall, yeah, I was still able to keep up with Evan here and there, but once he set like a sub 12, I had no chance because I was unable to do that like the entire day. So I got close during practice, but during the race, it's just, I don't know, just different. I think it just didn't want to spin out or anything and cause a caution, so I just went a little bit slower during the race, and yeah, just came up second. I knew some of the guys behind me were gonna fight it out, so I figured they might make mistakes if I just, just go smooth and steady for most of the race, and I'd be okay. I don't mind second. But yeah, it's not winning though, unfortunately. But always move on from there. So at least I learned something. But honestly, I'm just looking forward to the next road course race, and that's it.
I believe points-wise, from your performance today, you were 2 points behind Nature Channel for the overall points lead in the championship.
Let's check.
I didn't update it, but
Oh,
I
am
do.
I
I didn't update
ahead
it from
now?
last week, but I do remember that Twin was like 2 points behind Nature Channel. So
Let's see this.
this is a 4 points boost, so that would put him 2 points ahead of Nature Channel for the point standings.
Hey,
Coming to
And
South
he
Bend.
said, you said that he won last week?
Actually, he didn't just win. He also got pole, or was it quick time?
I think it was
Yeah,
Yeah, you're the points
he
leader.
went back.
Yeah, he's 4 points ahead actually then. So, or yeah, 4 points ahead. Yeah. So
Where would that put me in points?
Huh?
I said, where would that put me in points? Because I know it was like me, Nature, Twin, and like another person up there in like the top 4. I think it was Evan as well.
I think tonight I'm gonna work on the point standings, and I also need to update the schedule because South Bend. It was supposed to be East Albany that was coming up next weekend, but it's actually South Bend. So,
Right.
yeah. So it's a Indiana doubleheader, and then we're gonna go for some more Indiana races after we go to Illinois for a weekend to do Blackhawk Farms. Just get that out of the way in case things don't go to plan. If things are looking good, of course, we'll be doing more races in Indiana. Can't stop us, guys. I think that's the Florida. It's like tie between Florida in Indiana for most tracks in the schedule. So, um, that being said, just a solid race. Managed to get you into the points lead for sure. Next week, of course, is South Bend,
Oh.
which is kind of one of those wild card races, as we've seen historically,
I
especially with the contest of the new chassis. We don't know
should
what the
be
new
okay
chassis
there.
runs like there, so we'll see.
I'm a lot better at tight banked ovals than flat ones, just because I can get the car rotated in a lot easier. Because that's what I'm good at. So that's kind of why I was kind of losing out here, because I don't really have anything to like rotate the car with. So yeah, should be okay at South Bend. I've had a good history there, so
I believe
yeah.
there was a win in 2024. It was our year at Giram. I know that you have
I
one
think
there. So
I think I was there 21, 22, and then I think was it I think it was in the micros as well where I won.
sounds about
So
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember lapping everyone twice that one time.
Well, if there's anywhere where it's gonna
So
happen, it's gonna be there. So
yeah,
it's
should be
eight,
okay.
9 second lap times. So
Yeah, it's very short, but should have better luck there.
all right, well, that's great to hear, Twin. Uh, is there anything else you want to say before we move down to, I guess, Dabcat actually, because Nature Channel or Nor Brass Rain are here.
Uh, not really.
Okay. Well, thank you for speaking, Twin, and thank you for racing today. This race, of course, again, we might be seeing another championship run by Twin. He's gaining there. He's already at the lead, and it's hard to stop him once he gets there. So, uh, next up down the order, we got Dabcat, who was yesterday's pole sitter. So, I mean, I know today's race might not have gone perfectly, but I gotta say, at least you managed a top 5. Uh,
Top
s-
6.
top 6. You were 6th place.
Yeah, unless Brass Rain was behind me in nature,
No,
I
Brass Rain
think he
got
might
3rd.
have been.
He was 3rd, so you're 5th.
Mm,
It's Nature Channel's ahead of you.
Ah, damn.
Then
Yeah.
it was Dabcat. Then it was uh,
Yeah.
then it was Connor. 84BB was a lap down because he. Uh,
Okay, so I did get 5th. It was an 2-4 BB that I was thinking of because I started 6th. I've gained 1 position at the end of the race. That's not too bad. Definitely not my best race. I feel like I had a little bit more in the tank. I had a really good battle for 5th, or well, actually, it would have been 4th. But Nature Channel battled me out. I was pretty happy about that. I got a race out of it, and that's really all I was looking for today. I came in here, got my modified fixing, and had a great time. It was great seeing just the whole 6-car pack just leading a giant train for a little while there. It was pretty fun. I definitely want to try and get some more pacing out of Mount Lawn. Last year, I felt like I did better, but I think that might have just been due to the smaller field and the 2 racers that were considered fast at that time are
well,
probably a lot lower of a pack compared to everybody else here now. So uh, definitely some good and bad with Mount Lawn. Here coming up shortly is the 1-year anniversary of me having my accident, so that's it's a pretty nice reminder. That should actually be happening roughly. I think that might be for the Le Mans race, which um, I think that's when it was happening. But yeah, either way, I really enjoyed this race. Mount Lawn's a really good track on a genuine note. It really teaches you as a driver to understand your limits and not try and push past them. And I had a lot of saves. I had some really great saves, and I'm very excited to go back and look at them. The last half of the race was definitely some pretty exciting racing between the saves and some pretty hard battles. So pretty happy with how the field turned out. Always great to see, people like Twin, Evan, and East up here again. Of course, it's uh, great getting those reminders of the good old days, especially 824BB too. I know he's not here, but as a as a local, we have 3 East Coast guys that I am friends with. So that's pretty funny. Um, we've got East that's in New Hampshire, myself in Maine, and I think 824BB's in Mass. That's just a great time. A great time. We got to get all the New England boys together for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. So your impression on today's race versus yesterday's, as far as how the cars were. What's your thoughts?
See, I'm biased against ROX mods. I always will be. I say it every interview when it comes to ROX mods, but I do think that the ROX mods proved some pretty good racing today, and I'm not gonna dog on them too hard. I'll give them a nice pat on the back and say, you know, you did what you were supposed to. Um, do I definitely feel like I could have done better in the midgets? Yeah, for sure. I just kind of had my streak of bad luck, like normal. Um, I was honestly really confused on how I flipped, to be honest, because after it happened, I like somehow forgot it. It happened all so fast that I just like I don't even know how I flipped. All I know is that I just clipped the inside on turn 1, and that was it. I actually had a similar thing happen in the Rocks mod this race too, where I clipped one of the tires and kind of got squirrely off of turn 1 and saved it. So turn 1 has been the bane of my existence. I really like turn 3. Turn 3 is my favorite corner out of the entire track. Just the way you kind of come in with the rocks mods and kind of step out on the rear end for a little bit. It was really fun battling Nature Channel on the brakes too, because there was a couple of times where we've both come in wonky, and it's just whoever lifted on their brakes first and got the car back settled together, and it was just a great race to see for sure. So obviously, my POV of that will be thrown up on YouTube in a little bit. So, other than that, the Mount Lawn's always had some good racing. I'm kind of bummed out that micros aren't here because that was the one thing I did miss out on for my ATV accident, and I was hoping to attend that race, but I was like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'll just go ride ATVs. Clearly not. So it's kind of a bummer because I had also said at that time that, oh, there will be a next year. We'll race micros the next time. Clearly not. So other than that, it was a pretty good day. I turned it around at the end. Had a long day at school, and this definitely made it better.
Well, Dab, it's good to see you, and I am always glad to see you showing up to these races. Uh, I know that today wasn't the best, but we are going to go to South Bend next week. That is another oval race. Uh, I don't think you've ever actually raced South Bend, but for a reference, you got like 8 to 9 second lap times. So yeah, it's gonna be
So I don't
small.
know if you remember,
Mhm.
but we were going to originally have the sprint cars, the winged sprint cars, running on South Bend. I don't know what version of South Bend it
It was
was
the big
for.
version of it, and we're gonna be running the small one.
Right, but I remember running the big version, and I really like the big version of it. So I have no doubt that I'll like the small version for sure, especially with midgets. There's not very many tracks I don't like with midgets. Even like Black Hawk Farms, I really enjoy Black Hawk Farms with the midgets. So yeah, anything that's slightly technical with the midgets is just a good time for sure. I'm hoping to see Berlin, Winchester, and Owasso happen. But of
Oh,
course
my
that doesn't
power
happen.
flickered.
Of course, if that doesn't happen, then it'll be a somewhat good send off with the Black Hawk.
We're gonna try our best, of course. Uh, but thank you there, Dab Cat. Is there anything else you want to say before we move on to Connor?
No, not really. I'll pass it off, pass
Okay.
the torch.
Thank you there,
Uh,
Dab Cat.
give other.
Glad to see you back. I know this is one of your favorite tracks, and I hope that today made it worth it. We're gonna now talk to Connor. I don't know if you want to do voice chat or if you want to do text, but you happen to mute it. Uh, I know that Connor actually ran a pretty solid race overall, everything considered. It's been a bit of a hot, long break, but you're back
Yeah,
and managing the top six. You managed to stay out of trouble throughout the race. Something that not a lot of people could say about doing on this track. So I will congratulate you on staying clean today. What
Thank
happened in
you.
today's race?
Well, before the race actually started, thanks to Evan, he helped me a lot, taught me a lot of stuff, throughout practice and all that. Then qualifying, was a little nervous because it's like my second ROX mod like race, but didn't do as good as I wanted to. But come race time, uh, it was alright, I guess. Had some pretty decent starts, I would say. Some very close calls, especially on the back stretch, that wall back there. But had a lot of fun, learned a lot, and hope to be back racing again.
All right, well, South Bend is going to be a fun track. It is short, it's technical, it's iconic, frankly. The longest race distance by laps, 150 laps, the Mini 150, as we've loved to call it. Should be a fun race. So, uh,
Yeah.
we'll see what goes there. And yeah. All right.
Alright.
Thank you there, Connor. We're gonna move on to let's see who's down the order. Got Stephen Waters. So, Stephen Waters again, a new scheme today, and that is the uh, Jimmy tribute car, Jimmy Johnson. Let's see where that is.
I'm just enjoying the view right now. Matter of
Alright.
fact,
Yeah, I get the
beautiful
nice little
view.
lake.
Yeah, no. Well, first off, amazing seeing him as always. But here's a little
Mhm.
special sponsor that I got on top choice. This was basically based off the 2002 2003 car. Michael Rooks, my favorite YouTuber, obviously. But overall, I just wish that I just wish I could have done a little slightly. I mean, obviously, it just kind of race was all right. I'll give it that. I love doing the race itself, but not the lawn itself. I hate mowing lawns. But other than that, congratulations to Evan Varney, true late model pole racer, the greatest of them all. To be honest on that.
Well, Steve, glad to see another new car. Last week when we saw you out in the Ricky Bobby car coming for the Sherwine race. Today we got Jimmy Johnson and our first race and our
With the
first
with a
race.
with a special message to Michael Rooks, too. There, Michael Rooks has his logo on there, by the way.
That's cool.
Because he's a huge Jimmy Johnson fan as well. That'd be another thing. That's another good reason why I want to ran on this game. I'm not a huge Jimmy Johnson fan, but I was a huge Jeff Gordon fan back when he ran the race. So I think I might run that one next. Wink, wink.
That
I don't
sounds
know which one. I think the one from my childhood sounds
alright.
sounds a bit fire.
That sounds fire. I'd love to see that thing. Uh,
That's gonna be a hint. Sounds fire. That's gonna be a perfect hint.
yeah. Alright, well, I fucked with that. Hopefully we'll see that coming up to South Bend. Uh, again, another great livery by Stephen Waters. Again, he's just out here to Aura Farm with his liveries. He's out here
Also, before we even go, support the NASCAR local racing series as well. Good series to watch. Y'all have support your local short tracks, guys.
Alright.
That's all I gotta put it.
Well, thank you there, Steve. We're going to move on to Matt Watts, who had a bit of a rough race today. They had some spins early on. Kind of been held up there, I'd say almost hostage, in the very tricky two-spin situation. But managed to make it to the finish. So I will commend you for that. Love the Carson Hocevar car. But what happened in today's race, Matt?
I really just wanted to take it easy. I really didn't care if I wanted to win either way. never really gonna win until I get to Michigan because Michigan's my home state. So hopefully I can win there. Yeah, I really just took it easy around the track. You okay?
Yeah. I was just making some last messages. I know that next week we go up to South Bend. That is almost in Michigan. So, and, South Bend, as someone that lives in Michigan, it's kind of like one of those weird border towns. The drivers that race there, kind of race, like sometimes they go to Kalamazoo and stuff like that. So it's kind of in the same racing sphere. It's just a bit of a different
Yeah.
state. So, getting close to your territory. Any thoughts when it comes to that?
Not really. I just like my home tracks because I'm actually good at the tracks.
All right. Well, glad to see the Carson Hocevar car out. Looks awesome. And I wish you the best of luck coming up to South Bend. That should be pretty
Carson
soon.
Hocevar won at Talladega, by the way.
Yeah,
I know that.
of course he knows it. He based his whole car off of Carson. I expect Matt is a bit of a super fan. I'd like to talk about that for a little bit. I guess it's a bit off topic. We're usually talking about your race, but I assume that you're a Carson Hocevar fan. What's your thoughts from last weekend?
Yeah. I actually thought it was actually a good race. We had a good battle with that 17 car of Chris Buescher.
Yeah, and of course, 77 came up on top. That was an awesome race for Carson. Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, I think you're gonna do fine when it comes to South Bend. So, thank you for showing up today, Matt. I mean, you know, I know this is a bit of a tough race. We saw that you pulled off from yesterday's race, and that was what it was. I also see that Caden Larson's here. He unfortunately was a little bit late to the show, but he is your podium finisher from yesterday. So we'll talk a little bit with you if you want. Uh, but that being said, thank you there, Matt. Caden,
Oh,
by the way, I am live. Do you want to do interviewer now? I assume not. Okay. So I'm going to wrap up my stream here. Next weekend, we are going to South Bend Motor Speedway in, well, South Bend, Indiana, just at the very edge from Michigan. So some of these Michigan drivers might feel a little edge of familiarity. It is a very good thing to see it coming back. We've had an entire year without South Bend, so it'll be fantastic seeing it back coming up next time. So thank you guys for watching. I know that it's been awkward. So with the stream and everything, that was the weird disconnection we had. So hopefully that uh, is a problem that stays in the past. And we look forward to the next race.